Panthers. Can Carolina finish the sweep? The answer comes.
And the bustling city of Charlotte, as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Tonight, we wrap up Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, the finale of Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go on this Monday night. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
Throwing on second down, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. Powerful running there. Stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action with Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 3 to go. Young hands it to Hubbard. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Throwing is Young. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Tremble comes in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Down.
Now it is 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. To throw is Young. Good blocking, and he's in. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, his team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down.
Comes the Eagles punt team. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Young. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Young. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now he'll run it.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. To the air again, Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Here's Braden Mann now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 1 quarter complete here on the Monday night finale of Super Wild Card Weekend. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Second and 7. Now Young. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play. A gain there of 17.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Young to throw on first down. That one complete to Johnson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Young with a give to Sanders. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Young. Now a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move
Ball
them
start,
further back.
offense.
The task now, here's Young to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Man in motion is Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Hurts.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled 1st half continues. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now Young gonna keep it himself. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 2nd down.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Two minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Off he goes. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Philadelphia.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do when he picks up a big game.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one from 54 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
All right, Mike, yeoman's work. Once again, thanks very much. What a 3 days of football. This has been an absolute blast. Now, just one more half of football remains until we lock down the matchups for the divisional round starting next Saturday. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. The Cowboys are ready to make some noise in the playoffs as they finish off a 13-4 regular season. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I expect to see more of the same after the break.
Decided. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? To throw is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. A run with Barkley. Saquon Barkley. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will get out in front 17-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Automatic 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw, Young. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Smith, red. Check white.
Here's Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
Ready. Switch. Yellow. Opposite. Green.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They'll run with Hubbard. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
One more time, it's Hubbard. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Throwing is Young. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. The Eagles have it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard to Devian Clowney there in run support. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. A'Shawn Robinson there on the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Gainwell. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Eagles first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They'll run with Barkley. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. Man in motion is Smith. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Panthers 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down is Young. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Young. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw, Young. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 37 yards.
All right, listen, Mike. There's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others. And this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw. And, man, that was impressive.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Off the play fake, Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and it's in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Young. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now Young. That's complete. It's Sanders. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd and long. To throw is Young. They'll set up the screen out wide to Johnson.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Out wide, here's Smith. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. The Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
Here's Young to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll go. Young. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. To throw, Young. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and a yard. Man in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the pistol, it's Gainwell. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. They'll run here with Gainwell. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run with Gainwell. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. On the ground, Gainwell. Whistles here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll drop to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. Here's 1st and 10. Finding Terrace Marshall for the completion. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 9.
Here's Young. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.